If you build it, they will come. This is a famous line from the movie Field of Dreams starring Kevin Costner. Now, I have not seen this film myself, but I still know the line. The premise of the film is a man builds a baseball field in the middle of nowhere. Now, in the Bible, God instructed several men to build things. For example, Noah builds a gigantic ark. Solomon builds the temple. Nehemiah builds a wall. In each of these instances, someone might have thought that these men were crazy and their tasks were odd. Yet, the Lord had a purpose in each of these buildings. Psalm chapter 127 verse 1 says, "Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman stays awake in vain." Back in November of last year, we had a great seminar with Rob Whitaker on evangelism. Rob gave us a foundation on how to evangelize and encouraged and motivated us all to do it. We have resources from that seminar that can be used to aid us in our evangelism endeavors. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 3 says, "There is a time to break down and a time to build up." I want to encourage all of us to take time to think about how we can continue to build upon the foundation that Rob gave us. No church, no person, no program is ever perfect. Accepting imperfection allows us to build resilience and flexibility in a way that can promote growth. We have learned some great tools from the evangelism seminar, and we have great resources at our fingertips that have been proven to work. I personally have used these resources with success. I want to challenge all of us to utilize the concepts we learned in order to be a vehicle for the Lord. If you build it, they will come. We have an opportunity to build here at Southern Hills. We just have to utilize the tools. In the coming weeks, we will begin to reimagine the evangelism program and build upon the foundation that Rob gave us. I want to start by encouraging each of us to identify some specific evangelism goals. These goals need to be simple and attainable. Each one of us has a unique talent that has been given to us by God. Each of these talents will be different for all of us. Our goals will all be different. Some may be gifted with the ability to write. That would not be me. But man, how awesome if someone could write a verse, a poem, a song, or a lesson that can be used to build up and inspire. Maybe your talent is cooking. Rob talked much about the need for hospitality. The first step to evangelism is to form a connection. If you do not like to have people in your home, then team up with someone who does. They can do the cooking and you help financially, or you provide the entertainment. We are stronger together and the work is much less when shared. I have an opportunity to meet with someone who has never heard the gospel. My first step is to ask you to pray for the individual and myself as I meet with that person. My first goal is to simply start the conversation. Make goals, but keep them very simple and attainable. The elders led our service this past Sunday and focused on prayer. Brother Danny gave us an excellent lesson reminding us of how to pray. As we move to build onto our evangelism program and take it to level 2, we want to begin in the most critical of places, with prayer. You will be receiving a prayer card at the beginning of class, and we are asking that you write down names of people that you are connected with that do not know the Lord. You will not need to write your name on this card. I suggest that you take a picture of it with your phone so that you can have a copy of it. I would ask that you give these cards back to me or drop it in the basket at the door as you leave class. I want to be clear. We will not be using these cards to contact these people directly in any way. The elders and the ministers would like to pray for these individuals and for opportunities to impact these individuals with the gospel. This is a great first building block for all of us, to identify those in our lives we can impact and pray for them and pray for opportunities. This is simple and attainable and a great place to start building. I would love to hear from each of you as we move into phase 2 of the evangelism program for ideas on how we can make the program more impactful for each of you and how to have a greater impact in his kingdom.